Hey Taurus, this is Perrymore Tarot's daily reading for June 10th, 2024. This is for Taurus, last shuffle for Taurus. Let's see what's going on. So Taurus, what we have is a creative endeavor milestone. And this is talking about how you've reached a milestone in your creativity here, especially if you're doing something artistic, musical, you're writing, or you're doing some kind of like, art, any kind of art. If you're writing, if you're like a photographer, dancer, there's something about reaching a certain point where you're really doing this for real, like you're doing this work for real. If not, spirit saying you've reached a milestone where you may need to pay attention to some kind of artistic ability you have. Okay, it's time to start looking into it if you're not already doing something in it. And if you are already doing something, say loosely, like it's a hobby, you may realize that you could actually work this and make money. You could actually start selling whatever it is, your craft. For others of you that are actually selling your craft, they're showing that things are going very well for you. You're going to start seeing your efforts paying off. Okay, a creative endeavor is Temperance, Nine of Wands, Four of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. So a lot of you, when it comes, what I'm seeing more than anything else is work in business, some artistic craft or some artistic ability. But I'm also seeing is something that gives you peace, something that you may be sensitive about too. You know how Erica Badu is like, I'm an artist and I'm sensitive about my stuff. And so it's like, um, it shows that you may be in a sense that way because you're speaking from a place. A lot of us turn our pain into profit. Some of you may be turning some things that like the things that you would accentuate things that used to be a chip on your shoulder in your art. So if it was music, you may sing about um, how hard certain decisions are for, how hard certain decisions were for you. If this is like, you're writing a book, you're writing a book about some level of insecurity like that you've experienced, something that you've really turned into something that's driven you. So like say, you know um I'm just going to throw something because they're giving me a person with a nose that they don't like. They're showing me someone with a nose that they don't like. So all their life they've kind of, that was something that they would just, they would probably like try to disguise with contouring makeup, or they would try to do, and if it's, not contouring makeup, but do certain hairstyles that would take energy away from that spot, or certain jewelry, or like position themselves in a certain way. And they're showing that this, how, like, what I want to say about this is they're showing that beauty is trending. So it's not necessarily a one thing, like a one trick pony, like, oh, this is always beautiful no matter what. um, During certain trends in time, we accentuated certain things as a beautiful thing. And I can't remember the name of this princess, but there's a princess like in the Middle East. I cannot remember where at all. But the picture of her was like, most people would be, especially in our culture today, would have looked and said, nothing can really save that. That would be the vibe. I don't see that, being the energy. I'm like, oh, what if, it's everything, anything's beautiful. When you get to talk to someone and you at first are like, well, in today's time, you know, you know, red is out and blue is in, and this person always wears red. It's like you get to know them, and it's like, ooh, red fits you. Maybe red's not such a bad idea. So anyhow, they're showing a person in this space of now the trend is trending upwards towards something that may have been a chip on someone's shoulder, and now it's like you're winning. So they're showing that energy here. Now we have the milestone with Eight of Pentacles and Two of Swords, and that kind of gives that kind of gives a different thing, because it's saying that there's a decision that must be made, right? It's very hard. You're finally at the space where it's like, should I work on this or should I not? Should I go towards this or should I not? You're at the crossroads where you could really turn something into something bigger. And that may be a milestone, because before maybe you weren't even considering doing something like this. So I don't know who this feels very specific, like maybe, putting something out there, and it's like a long suffering project, it seems like, too, to some degree. Increases Hierophant and the Hanged Man. And this is talking a lot about you're seeing something differently. You're seeing that you could do something your way, right? The increase is usually a cycle of an acceleration, right? Or accumulation or something here. And so this would be a person with the Hierophant, honestly, really wanting to examine the rules, or examine why one would say this is how something needs to be. Once again, they're kind of giving off the beauty thing, and that's not going to be for everyone at all. They're just kind of giving an example of where they're going with this, like realizing what are the rules to beauty. I mean, does it have to be that you have to have a certain kind of physical feature, or certain kind of coloring, or something here that makes beauty? What is that? That would be that would be this increased energy of the Hierophant and Hanged Man in real time. Like, so this would be a questioning of what really matters, like searching for a purpose. All of a sudden, if you're not in that space, you may be finding yourself pondering, is this my purpose? I mean, I'm an artist. I paint, right? I make these type of portraits, or I paint these types of abstract themes or something here. Is that really my purpose? Am I supposed to be doing this? Or, you know, or if it's music, am I supposed to be making a genre, a subgenre, of this, of that? Am I supposed to be, is this my thing? Is this what I do? The healing light with the Two of Swords or Seven of Pentacles, or even jewelry making. I'm seeing jewelry too, and a lot of things. There's someone out here, it's like they're questioning something, but and quite creative. One is a stable creativity too, but either way, the healing aspect of this is that you have been, everything you've been doing has accumulated to this. So almost every step of your journey, and literally I could say this about my own life, every step of my journey, even the ones where I feel like I took some losses, was a stepping stone for me to be the person I am today. And I kid you not, I learned so many things that help me today in every situation. And it may heal you to know that same energy about yourself. To say, even the times where I didn't know what to do, right? Even the times where I escaped my problems, it still was a skill building for this gift, or this ability, skill building, right? So like some people, it'd be totally unrelated, right? Well, my parents going through this crisis prepared me for the life that I'm living right now, right? Kind of thing. Like, my parents were hoarders, but I learned very quickly how to compartmentalize things and clean very well and very quickly. I learned how to take on massive projects. So now that I'm older, I have a very large family, and I'm able to handle the load, the housework load, because I grew up in an environment that was extreme, and that extreme environment taught me these skills, those types of things. And so they're showing this, and they're saying that all this is culminating to one simple thing. It's not simple at all, nothing simple about this, but one thing is that you could really work in this field, or you could really do so much, right? They're saying, spirit is almost like saying, we saved you for this moment. That's why this didn't work out. That's why that door didn't open. That's why you kept feeling a blockage. This is why you got your feelings hurt sometimes, because it was meant for you to understand what that feeling was, so you can convey it better in your art. You know what I mean? It's crazy to me. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful mess, this life, sometimes. But you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, another Taurus, or Pisces, but we also have Capricorn or Virgo, right? So you could be dealing with a Sagittarius Capricorn cusp if you're not dealing with those signs could also be in your chart. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, my links are on my page. Peace, love, and light. Take care.